All right, welcome back, welcome back. Yeah, it's so hot. The drop frame rate is so high. All right, here we go. Back up. Again, thank God for all of you. Thank God for your support of this ministry. Thank God for your being here with us this morning. We just thank God for just another day, for His word. Again, we continue to thank God for salvation as a present possession. And it's so oftentimes that we take that for granted. That's why even when I talk to you guys about talking to other people, never assume that anybody is saved. Because most of the time people aren't saved, and they've been taught a gospel that does not save, okay? A gospel of works, of their own, okay? So again, let's not take that for granted. Let's not take that for granted. So, but we thank God for just this opportunity to come together and again to study His word and worship Him in the spirit and in truth. Now let's pick back up real quick in Isaiah 14 here. All right, so now we're going over this future kingdom that God is going to set up, how He's going to restore Israel, how He's going to have mercy on Jacob during that tribulation time, okay? And we're dealing with this issue now of setting up their kingdom, okay? All right, look at this, verse 7, okay, verse 7. All right, Isaiah 14, verse 7. The whole earth is at what? Rest. So at what point is the whole earth going to be at rest? During the time of the kingdom, okay? During the time of this kingdom, okay? The whole earth is at rest and is what? And is quiet. They break forth into what? Singing, okay? So there's going to be songs of praise, all right? There's going to be proverbs, all right? There's going to be the fullness of Israel, all right? And then you're going to have the end of the world, okay? Then the end of the world is going to come. All right, look at verse 8. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up what? Come up against us. All right, now, understand now that the trees are always associated with the nation of Israel. All right, now, really quickly, go to Isaiah 55. Isaiah 55. Look at this, Isaiah 55. I want towards the latter part of this chapter here, but let's just read verse 7 real quick. Look at Isaiah 55 and look at verse 7. All right, we got it?
Should we do 6?
Yeah, we can start at 6. Yeah, look at verse 6 here. Seek ye the Lord while he may be what? Found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have what? Mercy. Remember, we just read in Isaiah 14, verse 1. All right? He will have mercy upon him, and to our God, for he will abundantly pardon. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, said the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than yours, and my thoughts than your thoughts. All right, now, for as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. For ye shall go out with joy and be led forth with peace, and the what? And the mountains and the hills shall break forth before you into singing, and all the trees of the field shall what? Clap their hands. Instead of the thorns shall come up, the fir tree, and instead of the briar shall come up the myrtle tree, and it shall be to the Lord for a name, for an everlasting sign that shall not be what? Cut off. So the trees have to do, all right, with their kingdom, or a sign of their kingdom. Okay? Go back to Isaiah 14.
So like the Psalms.
Uh-huh.
I'm saying the words is so like the Psalms.
Right, right, absolutely, absolutely. All right, and because there will be songs of praise, all right, particularly for these individuals, okay? All right, particularly the nation of Israel at this particular time. All right, look at Isaiah 14, verse 8. So, yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no fellow has come up against us, right? Because who's going to oppose them when all of the oppressors God is going to destroy? And they're going to be now having rulership over their oppressors, those who had them captive, right? Who's going to come against them? All right.
So the fellow, that would be the person who cut the trees down. Is that what the fellow here means?
The enemies, yeah. Because no fellow has come up against us. Yeah. Because the whole earth is going to be at rest. Right? The whole earth is going to be at rest. All right. And there's going to be nobody, all right, that's going to be able to come against them because of God and who he is. All right. Look at this, verse 9 here. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It had raised up from their thrones all the kings of the what? Of the nations, okay? So now, here we go. So now, if the world is at peace, the earth is at rest, they're bringing forth singing, they're rejoicing, the next thought would be, well, what happened to at this time?
Happened to who? The devil?
All right, so now, the thought would be, if the world at this time is over, the kingdom is set up, the world is rejoicing, well, hold on. What happened to the adversary? What happened to Satan? What happened to the devil? All right, so now, again, it's a future context here, right, as we're studying this, but that would be the next logical question. Well, hold on, because all this time, we've been dealing with an adversary, we've been dealing with oppressors. Now that the oppressors are gone, then hold on, what happens to Satan? Okay, look at this. Verse 10, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vials, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms what? Cover thee. Okay? All right, now, so this is going to deal with that beast, that dragon, that Revelation 19:20 talks about, Daniel 7 talks about it. Okay? All right? And now we're going to get into it here. Look at verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O what? O Lucifer, son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Okay? Now, who is Lucifer?
Satan.
Or what is Lucifer?
The adversary Satan.
Okay, the adversary Satan. Okay?
The anointed cherub, I'm sorry.
All right. All right. And so when it says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the what?
The nations.
The nations. What is it saying here?
He perverted the nation.
Okay. As it pertains to the context here now.
He was being used.
Huh?
He was being used to do.
Okay, because who started the Babylonian captivity? Or put in the minds of them to do such? Satan himself, okay? So remember now, there has to be something that's going to happen to him, because Israel is going to be restored. The oppressors are now going to be under captivity of Israel. So now something has to happen to him also, okay? All right, and so when we see, all right, or what's going to happen, he's a type, or the dragon, or all right, was a type in the shadow, or the beast, all right, that Revelation 19 talks about, is the instrument or the tool in which Satan will use, okay? Just like we saw God's tool of instrument for his wrath and anger was the king of Assyria, okay? All right, so this is going to be the tool that he's going to use. Now, watch this here, okay? Because we know that he's going to fall or has fallen, okay? But then he's going to be cast out forever. Because remember, if the end of the world is peace and after this here, then that means he has to be done and over with as well. All right, go to Revelation chapter 20. Well, let's just start at Revelation 19.